Who would have thunk that trending on social media would be a cake that literally looked like it was ripped from top to bottom, revealing something kind of beautiful in the middle. Hey Cakenistas, it's Marisha. If you're not big on social media, allow me to fill you in very quickly. That's what I'm here for, that's what we do. There is something called a fault line cake, and it basically looks like a regular cake with a fault line to make it look like it's revealing something that's really supposed to be within the cake. It could be sprinkles, it could be flowers, it could be anything. I am going to show you guys how to make a flower fault line cake, and it's gonna be pretty. I hope that you guys have subscribed to the channel, because if you haven't, I'm gonna ask that you please do so right now. Thank you so much for those who have. You know I love you. You know I care. Press on the notification bell so that you can be notified. I can pop up on your cell phones and you can be like, Marisha, she's ready for another video. And then let's get started. Okay, Cakenistas, let's get started. I have a 6-inch freshly baked to perfection cake. I'm going to put that onto my cake board, and then I'm going to cover the whole thing in frosting. It's very easy to do it this way rather than building it and then trying to cover that whole thing in frosting. You'll see why later. So now I have a freshly baked 4-inch cake, and then I'm going to cover that in frosting. And I'm going to stick a milkshake straw through both of the cakes, because honestly, decorating 4-inch cakes is so tough because they are so small. This thing would have easily slid off. So I'm just going to put that in there for some added stability while I frost everything together. And then once I do that, I'm going to use them as dowels. So I added 4 more. Make sure that they are all the same length, nice and even, because we don't want this to be a topsy-turvy cake. This isn't that kind of video, you know. So there's my makeshift cake board that I made with 4 cake boxes. And I put that on top. Then I added another 6-inch cake, which I will also cover in buttercream frosting. This is going to go in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes until everything has solidified and is nice and firm. Now I have some gorgeous coral buttercream. I'm using a Russian piping tip. You know when you start piping and something just isn't right. There are no flowers there, okay? I'm like, these are nasty little horns that I've created. So clearly I needed to make my frosting a little bit stiffer. So I added some confectioner's sugar and came back, tried it again, and it actually came out looking like a flower. So that was pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the entire center, the 4-inch cake, with these tulip buttercream flowers until my wish piping bag exploded, which you could see at the end. They're so cheap. I forgot that it was called a fault line, and I'm Googling pipeline cakes. Nothing but pipelines. I'm like, what in the world? Did the pipeline cake just disappear? Why fault line of all names? Now I have this gorgeous blue that I created. I used a little bit of blue gel dye and then a dot of green gel dye to get this color. It is so gorgeous. And this is going to be the frosting that I'm going to use for both of the 6-inch cakes. I thought this was a really good summertime vibe. You know, this is a whole mood right now. I'm loving the complementary colors. Now the icing is supposed to look kind of jagged and rough. So we're going to make the outside of it look smooth, but you can see those rough edges. We're going to keep those there. And you can bring the frosting down as much as you would like to, as much as you actually can. And to help out the process, you could refrigerate it for a little bit, and you could make that fault line a little bit tighter if you would like, a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go in with a leaf piping tip and some green buttercream, and I'm going to pipe some leaves in there. My favorite part of this whole cake, I took some gold luster dust and I mixed a little bit of vodka in there so that I could create a paint, and I'm going to paint the edge, both the top and the bottom of the fault line. And you can see I left the lip on the top of the cake that bit of frosting on top. You could take that off and make it smooth if you would like, but I actually really like it there. I feel like it adds to the jagged roughness of the cake, and I'm actually going to paint that as well. I hope that it's actually called the lip. I hope I didn't just make that up. I feel like I've heard it, you know, in school, but whatever. So now I've actually piped some buttercream roses with the same color. I did these by hand. And I'm going to put these on top. A lot of fault line cakes that I see aren't actually decorated on the top. And I don't know why, but I definitely wanted to fill mine in with something. So I did some flowers, and then I also filled it in with some sprinkles. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. That is how to make a fault line cake. I will see you guys soon in the next video. Couture and a fault line cake. Bye guys. Don't forget to share this video. Comment down below. Let me know if you like fault down cakes down. Whoa, Marisha. Slow it down, girl. Send me some other cake trends that you may have seen or know. Just add me Marisha_Couture. And if you decide to do a fault line cake and you use this video, who raises the roof anymore? I do. And you just happen to use this video as a reference or as a guideline, tag me. I have a Facebook group. If you haven't followed my fan page, it's facebook.com/Marishas. Jaguar, please don't bite that plastic. Wow. Facebook.com/MarishasCoutureCakes. I also post small videos that I may not upload to YouTube, and I'm trying to post tips and tricks and get conversations started amongst us friends. See you in the next video. Bye, cake nieces. I saw somebody do that when I was little. I was like, what in the world is that? What is that?